Progressive Video Productions presents the Progressive Video Magazine. Written and produced by Ed Koca for Progressive Video. In this Progressive Video Magazine, we'll take a look at the 13th Annual Greenfield Buffalo Days. Plus, we'll take a humorous look at the 1985 Greenfield graduation ceremonies. But first, here's a peek at some of the things that happened during Progressive Video's grand opening. Hundreds of people came from as far away as across the street to look over our wide selection of movies for rent, and some commented on our store.
I really like Progressive Video. You know, they have lots of movies and VCRs for rent and video recorders and buying tape for sale and stuff like that. It's just absolutely amazing.
I like Progressive Video too. You know, they have a lot of my favorite movies here, and they'll also videotape stuff for you like weddings and home inventories and reunion. And you know, they can put your photos on videotape and your 8mm and Super 8 movies, and wow, they just do a whole lot of neat things. It's just absolutely amazing.
Yes. A lot of people commented that they really liked what we were doing here at Progressive Video. Yes. And some people even shared some of their favorite jokes with us. Some of them, well, we'd heard before. Some of them we didn't understand. Some of them, well, they were totally off the wall. And some of them, well, they were good jokes, but we just couldn't use them. Here's one of the jokes right now that we could use.
This man drive along and he hit this cat. And he felt pretty bad, so he stopped at his house that he thought might be the owners of the cat. So he asked.
Cut.
I'm sick of this cat joke, man. My face is gonna stick like this. Okay. There was this man cruising along, and he ran over this cat. Felt real bad about it, so he stopped at these people's house he thought might be the owners of this dead cat. And he said, I just ran over a cat, and I was wondering if it was yours. I feel really bad about it. And he says, well, I don't know. What did it look like? He says, ugly ass. And he says, no, before you hit it, what did the cat look like?
Okay, enough foolishness. Let's get on to the 13th Annual Greenfield Buffalo Days activities.
The 13th Annual Greenfield Buffalo Days. You know, this year, as every year, there were a variety of arts and crafts on display. And plenty of people to enjoy them. There were ceramics, needlework, woodcraft. There were even tiny little computer microchips hand-carved out of real buffalo horns. Yes, tiny little computer microchips hand-carved out of real buffalo horns. Well, maybe I'm getting a little windy there. Whoops. Sorry about that. But it was a real buffalo umbrella there. Yes. Well, each year people come from near and far to participate in the Arts and Crafts Festival during Buffalo Days. They follow the buffalo tracks, sometimes for days to get here, battling the elements, fighting off angry savages with handcrafted pointed sticks, eating berries and bark that they find along the way, and then some people just drive here in their cars. There were thousands of dolls this year during the Arts and Crafts Festival, possibly as many dolls as there were people. But there were no real live buffalo this year. Well, just as well, probably. Who wants a bunch of buffalo roaming around in amongst the arts and crafts, snorting on all the beautiful handiwork? No, I think it was a good idea not to invite any buffalo to this year's Buffalo Days activities. How did Buffalo Days start? Well, of course, there's the real story, something about Smithy Preston and his buffalo, but there's also a story that the old-timers like to tell about Dave the Buffalo, and how he came from outer space in an old World War I biplane and crash-landed on the Greenfield Square, and forced the first mayor of this town to declare a couple of days every year Buffalo Days. But enough about Buffalo Days and its beginnings. Let's enjoy some more of those arts and crafts. There's some fantastic workmanship involved in a lot of these crafts. A lot of pride goes in these displays. Oh, look at this cute little character here. You know, it kind of reminds me of myself when I was a baby. Yes, I was a cutie. Okay, more arts and crafts. There's cedar chests, bird houses, just all kinds of artsy and crafty things. Flowers, blocks. You know, it's amazing all the things people come up with. And look there. Oh, okay, well, that's a real person there, but anyway, there's just all kinds of arts and crafts here. Dolls. More dolls. That's 278 that I've counted so far. Stop doing that, little girl. I know your nose itches, but that doesn't look good for the camera. Okay. There we go, some nice little displays right there. And oh, there are the chickens. These are boneless chickens. Yes, the boneless variety, not the type that will be barbecued later during the big chicken barbecue. Chicken and buffalo barbecue, yes. And here are the little doggies. Yes, puppy dogs. These two are the boneless variety of puppy dogs. And oh, I pity the fool who did not buy one of these Mr. T dolls. One of these handsome Mr. T dolls. I pity the fool who did not buy one. I pity him. Yes, you never know exactly what to expect during Greenfield Buffalo Days. Well, of course, there were plenty of things to play with. Plenty and plenty of toys for the children. And guns. Real buffalo guns. The kind Buffalo Bill used to shoot buffalo with. Yes, had to have a very strong rubber band to bring down a buffalo. Okay. Well, that's a look at the arts and crafts part of Buffalo Days. But the activities are not over yet. Yes, the 13th Annual Greenfield Buffalo Days continues. And one of the highlights of every Buffalo Day, I think, is the big celebrity dunk. This year, 500 celebrities, including Dustin Hoffman, Dolly Parton, Ronald Reagan, Larry Hagman, Bo Derek, and the guy who used to play Lumpy on the old Leave It to Beaver TV show, were scheduled to take a dunk. However, only a few local celebrities showed up to take the plunge. Okay, it's just about time for the Little Bison Parade. This year, we were very disappointed that no real little bisons showed up for the Little Bison Parade. The reason probably is because little bisons are unable to ride tricycles. due to the fact that they have hooved feet. You know, makes it very difficult to pedal. But that's okay because lots of kids showed up dressed up in all kinds of get-ups with their decorated bicycles, or bison-cycles, as some of them were called, pedaling around the square at fantastic speeds. I'm sure there were some speed limits broken here today, but after all, it was all in fun. You know, originally it was conceived that children would ride real little bisons in the little bison parade. However, this year, due to a lot of bad weather earlier in the year, all the little bisons weren't out of school yet, so they could not attend the festivities. Yes, they were all home studying for their finals, I guess. Okay, well, here's a partial list of some of the people who rode in this year's Little Bison Parade. A boy named Bob, and sorry we don't have a more complete list, but I'm sure you recognize a few of these youngsters. You know, it might be interesting to note, too, that none of the participants in this year's Little Bison Parade were professional bicycle or tricycle riders or wagon pullers. No, they were all amateurs, and I think that's only fair. One disappointment, however, and that is that there were no adults division in the Little Bison Parade this year. I think adults should have been allowed to compete. It would have been interesting to see them pedaling around the square on their Smurf cycles. The Little Bison Parade, just another one of the highlights of Buffalo Days 1985. And of course, what would Buffalo Days be without the big chicken and buffalo barbecue? It's certainly the tastiest part of Buffalo Days. And now, the time draws near for the parade. The crowd waits anxiously, exchanging buffalo jokes as they wait. Buffalo jokes like, why do buffaloes wear sneakers? So they won't wake anybody up during their buffalo stampedes. Or, why did the buffalo cross the road? Well, he was following the chicken to the big chicken and buffalo barbecue. A real sleeper there, I guess. And what do you get when you have a buffalo do some work for you? Well, you get a Buffalo Bill. Well, enough joking around. Yes, definitely. Enough joking around, because it's time for the parade. And here it comes. Yes, the parade is always one of the favorite features of Buffalo Days. And this year, it was a great parade. There were antique cars and, of course, the clowns. Even a baby clown, sort of a mini ha-ha there. Clowns on bikes, and even royalty at the Greenfield Buffalo Days Parade. And of course, there were clowns passing out $100 bills to all the spectators. No, maybe that was just candy, okay? Dune buggies. Yes, and even the Greenfield Police Department was there, slapping hands and giving some friendly advice. The fire department was there too. Some people even came from the future to participate in the Buffalo Days Parade. More clowns. And cheerleaders. And still more clowns. And this year, there were even Indians on floats. Oh, nothing to be scared of, though. These seem like friendly Indians. This was the only float in the parade this year. But it wasn't the only fire truck. There was also a herd of invisible buffalo in this year's parade, but nobody seemed in for. More clowns are on their way. I believe these are the 4-H clowns. It's rumored that in frontier times, Indians used to dress up like clowns and wander in amongst the buffalo in order to get them to laugh. Of course, modern buffalo rely on TV and old reruns of Gilligan's Island for their laughter. Just clowning around here during the Buffalo Days parade. You know, this was the 13th annual Greenfield Buffalo Days parade, and some superstitious people thought it might be an unlucky one. Not so, though. The weather was nice, everyone had a good time, and I found a quarter on the sidewalk during the parade. Definitely one of my luckiest parades. The crowd waits anxiously now for the dune buggies to appear. And there they are. The dune buggies have been one of the highlights of the parade for many years. There's even a rumor that the town is thinking of changing the name of Buffalo Days to Dune Buggy Days. I don't know, though. I don't know if I'd like barbecued dune buggy or participate in the dune buggy carburetor checking contest. I don't think so. Maybe we ought to just keep Buffalo Days. Well, these people drove their cars through the car wash before the parade. A mistake. They shrunk. They sure don't make cars like they used to. Someone peddling their dolls there. I bet this person's legs were sore. And they'd really have been sore if the parade had taken the route originally planned. Originally, I heard the parade was going to start in Connecticut and circle around the United States once, and then end in Greenfield. I bet some people's feet would have been mighty sore then. Oh, there are lots of classic cars in this year's parade. Some old, some new, all of them in great shape. Well, yes. And of course, every once in a while, someone has some engine trouble. Well, luckily, there were plenty of people there to give him a push. Yes, exciting things happen during the Greenfield Buffalo Days parade. And following this car is the Oats bus, loaded with plenty of oats for those hungry buffalo. Yes, we don't want to see those majestic animals starve. And finally, here come the bikers. You know, originally some of the bikers were scheduled to do tricks during the parade this year, but unfortunately the rabbit escaped and someone broke the magic wand. So, no tricks for the bikers, but there they go. More classic automobiles now. These are beautiful machines. A lot of work has gone into some of these vehicles. One disappointment, there were no prehistoric cars in the parade this year. You know, the kind Fred Flintstone drives. I would really have liked to have seen some of those. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? But there are some classic vehicles here. Oh, and there's an old Johnny Pop, a classic tractor. The only tractor in the parade this year. And now here come the horses. All right, a good-looking team there. I think they're called the A-Team. Hey, you, how about throwing some buffalo chips this way? All right, thank you. No, you guys, I don't think you should be playing with that, should you? Okay. All the horses in this year's parade are real 100% horses. No dogs or cows or ducks dressed up like horses. They're all real horses. And one of the horses in the parade this year, I understand, actually sings Willie Nelson songs. I'm not really sure which one it is, but unfortunately he won't be singing for us here today. No, he broke his guitar last night when he was horsing around. Oh, that would really have been something, though. All right, another good-looking team right now. You know, after the parade, all the horses will be treated to ice cream and cake at my house. There they'll enjoy videotapes of old Mr. Ed reruns. Oh, I can just hear the horse laughter now. Okay, never mind. You know, Mr. Ed was supposed to have been here today in person, but it was impossible because, as we all know, he's not a person and could not appear in person. Bad joke. Well, all right. The parade is quickly winding down. Still more horses. And more horses. And still more horses. You know, I think the parade of horses is one of my favorite parts of the parade. Well, as I mentioned earlier, the parade is quickly winding down here. You know, I counted at least 20 horses in this year's parade. Oh, I know there are probably more, but I only had 10 fingers and 10 toes. So all I can do is count to 20. The 13th Annual Greenfield Buffalo Days Parade. Oh, what a parade. We want to thank all the people who made the parade possible. Don't go away, though. I said, don't go away. Hey, you. So there are more activities coming up here during the 13th Annual Greenfield Buffalo Days. And what do we have coming up? It's the Missouri State Championship Buffalo Chip Chucking Contest. You know, originally, participants in this event were asked to throw live buffalo, but that proved to be very difficult and dangerous. So today, they're just throwing buffalo chips. And these are real buffalo chips. I mean, the committee who gathers the chips for this contest were going to cheat this year. They were. They were going to purchase some Pringles dehydrated buffalo chips that come in the convenient reseal cans, but after following buffalo tracks for 3 days, they finally found some real McCoys in a Department of Conservation constructed buffalo outdoor privy. So that's what the contestants are throwing here today, and there's a good throw right there. All right. And another one. And another good throw. You know, none of the contestants here today are professional buffalo chip chuckers. Not a one. But they're all competing here today for that grand prize of a color TV with an adjustable sound knob, a dream vacation for 27 to the Bahamas, a new dog, a box of crackers, and $1 million in cash. No? Oh, well, they will get a nice trophy there. Okay, we have someone else here waiting to throw his buffalo chip. He's getting ready, and it's a nice toss. And another good throw. Good one. These people are really throwing those buffalo chips here today. You know, there are 3 categories in the Buffalo Chip Chucking Contest. The children's division, that's what we're watching right now, and the ladies division, and the men's division. All the contestants have picked out their own buffalo chips. And oh, there was a good throw right there. Okay, while the action continues here this afternoon, let's take a look at how buffalo chips are made. Okay, maybe we better not do that, huh? It might not be too nice. Yes, okay. Well, here comes a young man right now. I think he was the youngest thrower here today. He's getting ready. He's throwing his chip. Oh, nice throw. Okay. Not too far, but hey, that was a nice throw. Okay, there's a good throw, too. And another one. Some of the buffalo chips being tossed here today are barbecued. Oh, that's what somebody told me anyway. I don't know for sure. Nice throw right there. You know, buffalo chip chucking really began in frontier times when the Indians used to throw buffalo chips out of their way so they wouldn't step in them. Yes, I wouldn't lie to you. Okay, they're measuring, and we have a winner here in the children's division today in the Missouri State Championship Buffalo Chip Chucking Contest. And now it's time for the ladies. Nice throw there. Okay. You know, today, of course, there are gadgets you can buy that enable you to hurl your buffalo chips great distances, but none of those devices are allowed here during the Missouri State Championship Buffalo Chip Chucking Contest. All right, let's see. She's getting ready to throw. A fantastic throw there. All right. And here comes another thrower. And another one. You know, there's a good crowd of people watching the contest here this afternoon, and it's good, wholesome fun. In a few years, I predict it will be the nation's #1 sporting event. Well, there's another good throw right there. Well, a little out of bounds, maybe. You know, the ladies are out to break some records here this afternoon, and they could just do it, too. Oh, no, that one went all to pieces. Well, a good throw there, though. And another right there, a little short. Here comes somebody else. Whoa! I think that one went all to pieces. There's a long throw right there. And now, someone else steps up to the line, throws it. Oh, I thought they was going to throw it right in somebody's face. Okay. We have another thrower here. And there she goes. It's high and short, and somebody caught it, I think. There goes another throw. And another fantastic throw here this afternoon. And finally, we have a winner here in the ladies' division in the Missouri State Championship Buffalo Chip Chucking Contest. And now it's time for the men's competition. You know, I would have competed this year, but I'm waiting for the Buffalo Chip Chucking video game to come out. It's going to be a whole lot neater, I think. Okay, we got the first thrower here on the line. He's ready to throw. Here's the first throw now, and wow, it's a good one. We got some good chuckers here today. People in Everton had better watch their heads. Okay, another throw, and it's another good one. I don't know if it's going to be good enough, though. The competition is getting serious. You know, as I mentioned earlier, these are real buffalo chips the guys are throwing here this afternoon, not the imitation made in Japan variety. And a recent $150,000 government-funded study revealed that real buffalo chips are found only where real buffalo roam. The study was unable to conclude exactly how they got there, but they were where the buffalo were. Scientists conducting the study said that with just a little more funding, they may be able to solve the mystery of the buffalo chip. Okay, the chip chucking continues here this afternoon. And let's see. We've had a... Oh, well, there was a so-so throw right there. Uh-oh. That one crumbled all to pieces. I could see that. Well, that's how the old buffalo chip crumbles. Well, there was a good throw right there. And, whoops. He lost that one. Tough break. The winner here this afternoon is going to receive a nice trophy and a box of frozen buffalo chips to take home and enjoy. No? Well, okay, I got it wrong again. You will receive the trophy, though. Okay, well, that was an interesting throw. Good throw there. And here's the last thrower. And, oh my gosh, look at that throw. That's got to be the winning throw, and it is, too. He gets the trophy. And that's the end of the Missouri State Championship Buffalo Chip Chucking Contest. Don't go away, though, because there's more.
Yeah. The turtle races are coming up. But first, let's take a brief look at the bubble blowing competition. Oh boy, this is really going to be good.
The bubble blowing competition was short but exciting. Let's take a look at some of the kids and their bubbles. Okay, there were big bubbles and little bubbles, and then before you know it, pop, it was over. And now it's time for turtle races. Dozens of local turtles competed in this year's race. There were turtles of every make and model imaginable. Some forced to race today by anxious children, some lured here by turtle friends, and some professional racers competing today for the prize of a free shell shine from the Greenfield Turtle Shop. And the first race is about to begin right now. The turtles are herded into the starting box. And it looks like one of the turtles is trying to cheat. He's trying to escape, but he's caught by the official and tucked back into the starting box. And now, the race begins, and they're off, and it looks like the ugly turtle is in the lead, followed close behind by the turtle with facial characteristics similar to Charles Bronson. And in third, it's the turtle with no clothes on. And it looks like we're going to... Oh, he's hesitating right there. Oh, he's hesitating. He's not going to cross the line. He's confused. He's lost his direction. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, my gosh. It looks... Oh, he's turning around, and it looks like another turtle is going to win. Yes, another turtle has won. Well, all the turtles used in this race are former postal employees, except for the fast ones. And race 2 is about to begin right now. They're being put into the circle. The tension mounts here. There's excitement everywhere, and they're off again. And this time, Bob the breakdancing turtle, who unfortunately will not be demonstrating his breakdancing talents here today, is leading. Bob is single, prefers blondes, and likes the color green. Uh-oh, and it looks like Bob has fallen behind, though, and another turtle, whose name escapes me right now, is in the lead. And he's won! Yes, he's crossed the finish line. He's a winner. Well, none of the turtles in today's race are powered by rubber bands or electric motors. They're all using their own power. Pure 100% turtle power. Although some of the turtles have received helpful hints and encouragement from their human partners. And we're just about ready for race number 3 right now. And they're off and walking at a considerably fast pace. The turtle with no hair, it looks like, is in front. And the turtle that looks like several other turtles is close behind. All these turtles have been confirmed turtles by the National Turtle Association, and none of them are whittled down racehorses. And it looks like another winner in race 3, I do believe. Yes, another winner. Oh, here he comes. Yeah. Oh, right. Turtle racing is a sport invented by alien creatures from outer space who came to Earth seeking thrills and chills. They found it in turtle racing. And today, turtle racing is popular the universe over. Well, we're just about ready here for race 4 in today's exciting turtle race competition. The crowd waits anxiously, their fingers crossed. This is an important race. The family farm is on the line. The turtles are in the circle, and they're off, and it looks like it's no contest, this race. One of the turtles has spotted the turtle restroom, and he's racing there before he has an accident. Yes, there he goes. He's going to cross the finish line, and he's pausing. He's pausing to make sure there are no cars coming. And across the finish line he goes. He's a winner. All right. Race 5 is coming up next. Now, some of these turtles competing here today jog 12 miles a day in preparation for these races. And some of them just lay around and watch TV all day. Well, race 5 coming up. They're in the circle. They're off. And one of the ugly turtles is in the lead. This turtle won over $5,000 earlier this year in a turtle race, but he didn't have any pockets, and he lost every cent he had before he got home. Well, he's winning here today, though. Yes, he's just about to cross the finish line, and across the finish line he goes. Another winner. But there are more races coming up. Yes, race 6 is next, and some of the turtles are warming up, making sounds. The spectators are waiting. The race is about to begin. All right, the turtles are in the circle, and they're off. Some of the turtles are starting to show signs of fatigue right now, but some of the turtles still have plenty of energy left. Yes, they're racing for the finish line at super speed. Looks like we've got another winner here. Yes, another winner. Well, there's still another race coming up. It's race 7 in this exciting turtle race competition. Still a chance for some lucky turtle to be a winner, to crawl home the proud victor of a race. Race 7. The turtles are in the circle now, and the turtles are off and walking. They seem to be going much slower now, exhausted by all the activities here this afternoon. But this turtle is going on. He's going on toward the finish line. I believe he's going to be a winner. There he goes. The finish line is getting closer. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, no, he stopped for just a second there. That could lose the race for him. But no, there he goes across the finish line. Oh, it's going to be a close race, but no, it's almost, I think that's a tie. It's got to be a tie. Race 8 coming up now. The turtles are ready, and there they go. One turtle takes off early. Oh, he's not fooling around. He wants to win, get out of here, go home and watch TV. There he goes. Oh, yeah, he's going to be the winner, all right. There's no doubt about that. Oh, there comes the finish line. He's crossed it. He's a winner. All right. Well, we've got race 9 coming up right now here. And let's see. Oh, yep, the box is off, and there they go. Well, the little turtle. Oh, look at that little turtle. He's taking off an early lead. Look at that little turtle go. Oh, he's going to win this race hands down. There he goes, closer and closer to the finish line. People are encouraging him on. There he goes. Okay, he's closer. He's going to win. There's no doubt about that. There you go. He's a winner. Okay. Are we ready now for the 10th and final race here this afternoon? The turtles are ready. This is going to be a big race, the final race of the day, and the turtles are going. All right, it's going to be a close race, a very close race. There go 2 turtles, and oh my gosh, look at all the turtles go. The final race of the day, and it's going to be a close one. There are 2 turtles just about to cross the finish line at the same, I think they crossed the finish line at the same time. It's too close to call. Okay, well, that's it here today for Turtle Race this afternoon, and that's it for the 1985 Greenfield Buffalo Days activities. It's been an exciting one. I hope you enjoyed it. And you guys, get out of town, all right? That's all, folks. And now it's time to take a humorous look at the Greenfield graduation ceremonies. Here we are at the Greenfield High School. And oh boy, are we in luck, because tonight's the night of the Greenfield graduation ceremonies. Let's go inside, okay? Well, it looks like the ceremonies have already begun. Here's the Greenfield High School Band playing one of my favorite songs. All right, let's take a look at some of the graduating seniors right now. those were some of the graduating seniors. Sorry we didn't have a current picture of everybody. Who in the world was that guy? I don't remember him. Well, let's take a look at the crowd right now. An exciting crowd here. They all came here this evening expecting to see a Woody Allen movie. Boy, are they going to be surprised. And, uh-oh, somebody couldn't make it. But they did send their camera to take pictures of all the activities. Well, here's the class valedictorian right now. Let's take a look at some of his work. And here's the class salutatorian. Let's take a look at some of her work. Uh-oh. Well, what about a little musical selection right now, courtesy of the Girls Choir? Okay, well, it's just about time now for the graduating seniors to receive their diplomas, and there they go. Wow, did you recognize anybody's hand there? And now the crowd waits anxiously for the superintendent to pronounce the class of 1985 as graduated seniors. And he does. And so now the 1985 Greenfield graduation ceremonies are over for another year. But before we go, we want to thank the Greenfield seniors for being such good sports about their graduation.